Hey, Turtle Club, it is just about 8:30 in the morning. This is when we're going to be trying to stream Mag Synchro on the couch. Kind of going back a little old school with basically the couch, a nearby computer, and using some low-tech methods. And we are still playing Yonder. Great game, full of fun and exploration and all sorts of things. And it looks like we already got a few people watching. Excellent. So let's make sure that my chat's on live. Hey, IKM Wolf Gaming, welcome back. So we had stopped just after picking this quest up. So again, there's a lot of really good things for like laid back, casual, chill gaming that this game does really, really good. And this is one that Digrat and I were talking about when she did this quest. And if you look at the map, there's a clear defined spot here. And this clear defined spot is right where we're going to be able to find these animals. And by these animals, I'm meaning it's kind of odd, but this quest makes it to where you have to find each animal in order. And it's odd from the standpoint that when we think of game design for find these three people and report back to us, we're expecting the game to let us, explore, meander, find things, and then pick them all up. But this game does things a little bit differently. Now, it's and it's kind of what makes this kind of interesting. So here we have this glowing object. Now you can see there's a glow to it. At night, these are a lot easier to see. So part of this quest, we're currently at 2:40 in the afternoon. It almost would behoove us to wait till, almost midnight. So it looks like Fluffykins went south from here. And our space updates indicate that further south is where we need to go next. But we're going to plant us a tree while we're out and about. Only 36 more to go and we'll have this zone taken care of. So we got to get to the next little gray area. And we were told by the quest giver that, she had bows in her hair. And this is rated E for everyone, but this is one of the first parts of the game that makes you go, wait a second. Are we sure this is rated E? And I'm going to show it off. There's the bow we just passed. But there we go. It's making some rather gassy noises. That's because we're in farty fin. So those are fart noises. These little plants and these little flowers. They make some sort of odor, and you can tell by the little stench lines coming up of stuff. So it's again kind of just a funny, humorous kind of thing going on. And you can see as it's getting darker, these stand out a lot better. Fluffykins went left up this little stream. Look out for a groffle, it says. And that's what Fluffykins is a groffle. And they're, like every other animal in this game, they're non-aggressive. Collect some little bits and pieces from over here. Oh, hello.
Huh.
5 fish, and he'll give me something good. And I just got 1 fish. Wow, this guy actually makes Gold Kingdom coins for fish. That's... I need to look at this piece of the map here. Okay. Kind of get that remembered. I remember Digrat telling me that they weren't that hard to come by, but part of me thinks that they might be. And again, just kind of explore the gray area here. Now, we've come, pretty far piece. Let's anytime you've got a multi-objective quest, if you track it, it'll bring you back to where the quest giver is. Another nice kind of quality of life thing that this game does really well. Well, there's that quest giver. We've already went around in a circle. So let's go up here. Maybe, just maybe. Oh, there's a Groffle. Maybe this is the Groffle we're looking for. Yep, it's Fluffykins. Now this I liked a lot. We use the Y button, and it brings us right back to the quest giver. Let me hug it better. Next up is Mr. Peabody. His dapper top hat should be nearby. So we discovered oversized bow. So if we go to our costume stuff, she lets us keep the bow. Now, my character is a male character, and the bow kind of looks ridiculous. So we're probably not going to run around wearing the bow. But it is kind of cool that this quest gives you some of the costume items in the game. Alright, so once again, we're looking for Mr. Peabody now. He's got a dapper top hat, supposedly. And, oh no! Definitely went this way, it says. And I can see the edge of that little zone. If we wanted to, if we needed to, we could have pulled up the big map and also checked it there. And that is one little thing that I dislike, is if you accidentally hit the A on the map instead of the B button to close it out, it does mark immediately. There's no confirmation box or anything. Alrighty, and let's just kind of parachute yonder. What's this merc need? 6. But there's a tree we can plant. That's kind of good. That looks like it might be a Groffle. And it is. I wonder, is it the Groffle we're looking for? It's not. Okay, it hasn't told us to be on the lookout for a Groffle yet, so we're still investigating, looking for a shiny yellow beacon. There's a shiny yellow beacon, and here is a tree planting spot. And again, the game's just, you know, really, oh, what is that? It looked like a, almost looked like a monocle. Need 6 sprites for that one too. Alright. It's about daylight. So all we gotta do is search in this little gray area. There's some more merc this way also. Let's... Getting a lot of merc sites loaded up on the map, which is not too bad. Hey, sweet. So we can clear this little area here. And all that really does for clearing the merc where we're at there is allows us just a better way to travel. Also kind of uncovers a bit of the map. Here's a quest giver. We'll just pick him up while we're on the way. Oh! Well, nice!
Oh.
So now we got us a pickaxe, and it's right by an ore vein. That's useful. It's very useful. Whoops. Alright. Mr. Peabody. It's Sherman. I'm looking for you. Not really. Those that are just joining in, my name's Mag Synchro. And I'm one of the 2 streamers on this channel, the other being my wife, Digrat. I primarily stream on this channel and Digrat, primarily streams on Convertible Turtle Unshelled. But she's not been streaming lately. That's another tree. Maybe there's a groffle down here. That looks like a trapped groffle. Let's see if that maybe give us the prompt. Yeah, that's Mr. Peabody. Okay, and if we talk to him, it'll respawn us back at the quest giver, just like it did with the last groffle we found. Our first plank. Eventually we'll become a carpenter. Morning, Keo. We have been tracking down these groffles that we left off at yesterday. Got the first two. Not at all dapper without your hat. You'll be back to your cute self soon, she says. Princess Sparkle. Search for a trail of sparkles and you're sure to find her. Okay. Well, I technically know where she's at because I was watching Digrat when she found Princess Sparkle originally. But now we can use this new pickaxe to get some gold. Nice. And some silver. The grassland. She's probably hungry. Well, the owner for Princess Sparkle has been all about dressing them up. Hasn't really mentioned all that much about feeding these poor things. So, and I just noticed we had a POI exclamation point. So a point of interest right above our head. So I'm kind of curious what we have over here. Oh, hey, here's a neat little mechanic that they throw at you. Bridges. So we need some wood. Well, Sparkle's going to have to wait a little bit. Find us a tree. And go all kind of Jason Voorhees on this one. And again, it's, this is just a real nice, laid-back, non-combat game with puzzles and quests and just, I don't want to say it's a walking simulator, but it's a couple steps short of that. Easy quest, build a bridge. And there are quite a number of bridges in the game to build. Chop us up some fodder while we're here. On this bridge, it gives us, some fast travel, but it gives us access to this chest also, which has some pretty decent stuff in it. Hope your morning's going good, Keo. Mine's going pretty good so far. Alright. So we're looking for, oh, that looked like a gold. Here we are. Quite a lot more. To Fairmont, she could be up to mischief there. Groffle in a china shop, guys. This could be interesting. Just butchering all this real quick so we can kind of stock our fodder up and stock our seeds up. And the main reason why I don't mind just chopping down all the fodder when we come up to it, because it regrows. These trees, I usually only knock them down to stumps because I don't want to have to make sure I have seeds and all that kind of jazz. That's if we need wood just on the fly. Of course, our farm, we did plant some trees on the farm. Now I am going to be a little cheaty here because I know exactly where this groffle is here. Only because I saw Digrat get to it. Return to Princess Sparkle. Hey, Sally, good morning. Falling asleep at a decent time is great. All my cutie fuzzy wuzzy groffle's back. We're going to have so much fun now. She has new clothes and they all took off.
Huh.
We have an IOU from Cozy. Next time we meet up... Alright, so we have 3 more quests to go on the grassland. So here we have... I don't think Farty Finn bogs in the grasslands. Deliver items to Cleat. That might be... No, I don't think that's it either. Alright, so what do we got here? Find the missing crew. Searching for the origin. There we go. There's a main quest. And we'll just get ourselves into whatever mischief happens while we're on our way. Well, that looks like some form of civilization. Yeah, being sick and under the weather never is fun. Especially, it's kind of weird to think about it or to say this or to verbalize it, but I feel like it's worse this generation than generations before it. Oh, some glitter, which we know is usually going to lead us to a sprite, and a quest giver. So we discovered traps, so now we have a way to trap stuff. That's cool. Smudge. Will suit me, spelled soot. That's... The puns are real in this one, guys. The puns are real. Alright, so... It's the quest we're tracking. Alright, so I believe Digrat said the traps catch the little things that crawl on the ground. Yeah, I think that's kind of it, Keo. It's also... I think it's also because even those that are older, like myself, right? We're used to things being so instantaneous these days. So instantaneous. Like, we snap our fingers when we have things right now. That we're not used to having to wait for things. We're used to, getting what we want. Take our media even, right? Most of us... man, I feel like for you there, Sally. Usually when I'm down, I'm pretty down too. When it hits me, it's over. But, most of us, we don't really watch a lot of live programming these days unless we're watching some sort of live event. There's a floating brick there. What in the snot is that? Oh, okay. I don't recognize where I'm at. It's some sort of teleportal, though. Oh, wow. Okay. I'll have to keep that in mind. Hopefully going back in the hole will go back to where I want to. Okay, so we're still fairly close to the guy with the traps. That's good. But yeah, if we're watching TV, we're no longer watching TV the way we used to watch it. We're now watching television on like Netflix or Hulu. And so if you get to a point of the show that you don't care for or that's boring, you just skip through it. Video games, cutscenes and what they are, most of those you can skip through. Um, I mean, even books, they're the first form of media entertainment, in my opinion, that you were able to skip by, flipping through pages or just kind of scanning pages or what have you. That looked like it was flapping wings or something. I'm trying to use this trap, and it's... no. I don't think it's supposed to trap these animals, but maybe it does. Like, maybe I give you a little piece of something, and... Nope, definitely not that. So, somehow, this little trap is supposed to catch something for us. But yeah, we've become definitely a society of people that just want things today. And if not today, we want it, as soon as possible or right now. I am extremely guilty of that. And it drives Digrat nuts to no end that when there's something I want to purchase, I could order it on Amazon for, say, 25 bucks. But if I could pick it up in a store now for 30, I'll go drive to a store and pick it up for 30. Even in, we're in the Atlanta, Georgia area. Some of the things that we get with Amazon are not next day delivery, but today.
Ooh.
Conk's Lumberyard, 1 plank for 10 wood. Okay, interesting. And there's a question mark over here that is up there somewhere, I guess. Well, yeah, and there's nothing wrong with being that way, in my opinion. But the frugal part of me, from a mental standpoint, knows it goes, Mag. If you really need to have this thing in your hands, absolutely right. Oh, there's a treasure chest there. Then by all means, go drive to the store and get it. But if you could wait just a little bit, not even, we're not even talking like weeks. We're talking, a day or two, or in some cases, a couple hours. If you could wait just a little bit, you could still have the item and save yourself a little bit of time and money. Oh, oh. And it's not a horrible thing, but I don't quite think it's a good thing. And then, of course, there's Google Brain. That's what I call it. We just don't know things these days anymore. Oh, glitter. I missed the glitter. It's a shiny object that I missed. Ah. That's what I get for jumping. Gable. Nice it would be to have some company. Oh my goodness. The puns. They are delightfully real in this game. Yeah, and there is a bit of internal battle, Sally. And it's just odd, in the Google Brain thing, it's like there are things that I would, growing up, always memorize, you know, talk myself over and over again to where I would not have to worry about should I forget it. One of those things being how to communicate to friends. Like growing up, I had like 4 or 5 friends that I would constantly hang out with and talk to, and those friends, I knew their phone numbers. I knew their addresses. If I had to get to their house, I could tell you, um, not just guide you, but tell you how to get somewhere. In this day and age, my phone does all that for me. It remembers their phone number, it remembers where they live, it remembers how to even get there no matter where I'm at. And it just strikes me as something unusual for us. Yeah, there's a lot to be said for patience, and there are things that I definitely will wait and spin the wheel on. Case in point, I know many of you that are watching see the donation goal down there, and that's a rough estimation goal. I've got a couple of, and Snikes, even this is tool assisted these days. I looked up some flights to San Antonio from Atlanta, and Google's tracking them for me, and I get an email whenever the price of the flight changes. And if I can get a really good price on a flight to San Antonio, I would much rather, get that by waiting a little bit to get the ticket. Of course, with that kind of stuff, you're taking a risk. Oh yeah, home phones definitely were things growing up. Digger and I still have a home phone, but it's because we kind of got. Oh, there they are using that Breath of the Wild camera trick again. But we kind of got tricked. I mean, we have that bundle with Comcast and requires it, but the apartment complex we live in, they required us to have a home phone when we first moved in back in 2015. It's all murk covered too. It's a big pile of murk. Searching for the origin. Complete. That looks like a... I feel like we kind of could parachute, but they're like, there's this village over here, so let's go over there. But yeah, when I was... So, this is how old I am. Turtle Club. The first phone that I can remember laying eyes on wasn't the one in my home. My mom and dad, um, we weren't really poor, I guess, but we weren't really, flush with cash either. And so I don't remember growing up the first 2 homes that I lived in there being a phone. Now my grandmother had a phone, and I remember my dad would carry change for payphones. That's, again, kind of how old I am. But my grandmother's house, and by grandmother I'm talking about my mother's mother, she had a rotary phone. And that's the kind that you've probably seen on YouTube videos where little kids talk about how technology is useless and older technology is useless and complicated. And this phone has a little dial on it, and you would put your finger in a hole on the dial where the number was. You'd move the dial all the way to the 0 section and let it go, and it would make the noise as it would have to pulse all the phone numbers back before they were touch tones. Remember, owning a touch tone phone was, not a cheap thing because they were more expensive than rotary phones. But, not every house even had a phone. And in some cases, um, before my generation, they had this thing called a party line where several people in a household had a phone that, or several people in a neighborhood had a phone that tied to the same phone line. And so you would call to a community and not so much a person's house. Kind of how these days, like, people share their Netflix account. Oh yeah, and they were cool. I always like to just play with the rotary dial just to hear it make the noise. So we got to get the Carpenters Guild to repair the ferry. Okay. And we're trying to become a member of the Carpenters Guild anyways, so that works out pretty good for us. Oh, it's our Joku person, I think. What music are Fabbits scared of? Flop music, because they're floppy. Yeah, people do that too, Kyo. I mean, that's so. That's kind of funny. You mentioned the phone on the wall thing. The apartment we live in is fairly old. It has one of those on the wall outlets where you would cradle an old AT&T phone. And that's, back in the day, AT&T was who you got your phones from. The phone company provided you a phone that was basically made out of rock because nothing could break it. And okay. Shed full of trade wood, waiting for one of them. Okay, competition time. But yeah, so you have that big, huge AT&T monstrosity on your wall somewhere. Bring me the items on this list. Okay, I'm not sure what she's Heartwood.
Yeah.
Interesting. So 18 wood. Wow, that's a pretty expensive quest. Golden Mint. Alright, so wow, there's so many question marks just popping up everywhere and exclamation points. Hey, there's the head of the Carpenters Guild. I would axe. I told you guys. The puns. Turtle Club, the puns. Begin the quest to join the Carpenters Guild. Yes, absolutely join the Carpenters Guild. She needs 1 nail and 2 planks. So we're looking for traders. You, sir, you look like you trade. You trade a lot of things. You trade golden mint, heartwood, and that's actually only 1 piece of currency. We will buy 1 piece of heartwood because that kid needs 1. And he's got some planks. Because the guy said that you have to trade stuff for them, I think I'm going to buy all of his planks. And nails, I don't think I need anywhere near that many nails at the moment. Just the 1 for the quest. I think that's it. So now we got to sell things. So we need 19. Now, here, let me hit my... Oh, I don't have the sort option here yet. But here we go. 19. Fodder sells for 1 each, no matter where you're at. I didn't even notice. They probably were putting puns in their word. Yes. Oh, no, no. I don't have to pull a mag on this game. They do it for me. They do it for me. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Ah.
You'll fit right in like a finely crafted corner
Oh.
joint. Let you
Oh.
help out with the ferry repairs. Let Rex know we'll begin shortly. Carpenter's Guild. Now I need to craft. Oh, I got a badge. We know how to craft a large animal pen and a small animal pen. We get the fodder trough, excellent, and glue. Lots of recipes that we're going to learn.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we got the least expensive item.
Oh. Huh. Huh.
Oh. Yeah.
And like everything else in this game, it's just got this happy little ending. Oh yeah, it's amazing. Wood beam, wood tiles. All right, so let's pull up our map for a second. We have so many things popping up here. And we haven't even been to these places yet. My goodness. All right, help. Find help at the village. Oh, that's the ferry dude. Okay. All right, Carpenter's Guild. Okay. So off to the guy that wants us to do things. Being very, very careful not to fall in the water and quickly respawn.
Ah.
Oh, so we don't even have to do things to patch up the ferry.
Ah. Ugh.
So now we have a boat we can ride in? Or at least travel in?
Ah.
All aboard! Oh, it's cutscened even. Okay. I can't break the box here. Okay, oh, some stairs. Interesting. Looking like an old time kind of kingdom castle thing. Interesting. Okay. Well, best of luck at the doctor's appointment. I know this can be a little stressful, and hopefully all the news you get is good. An Avia flower. Okay. Oh, is this her
Huh.
the expertiest of the animal experts? Okay. Okay. Ooh, is that glitter? Oh, if that's something glittery, we know it's going to be a sprite over there. Hey, Yoshi Banjo, welcome to the stream. My name's Mag Synchro, and we're playing Yonder on Nintendo Switch. Real nice, casual, laid-back, family-friendly game. It's got a little bit of crude humor in it, you know. Those kind of things happen, though. Oh, we got a sprite quest. Okay. Sunglasses, 0 of 3. So we gotta get sunglasses somehow. Alright. Maybe we'll find a merchant that sells them or something. Interesting. Okay, so let's go. Boy, we're getting. Alright, Cleet was wanting quite a few of these flowers. Okay, that's a little I don't want to say better to hear, but it's definitely good to hear that this is just the follow-up one. I know you've been waiting quite a bit for that specialist appointment, though. A sandy paw. Okay, interesting. Okay, that was a leftover sound audio clip. See you, Sally. Oh, maybe not. Maybe there's another cat somewhere. Oh, there is. Holy snot. Okay. Much like all the other cats, this cat is going to be true like cat fashion. And be far away from wanting to let us get to it. Oh, Keo. Oh, Keo, come on. Some of those I can grant you a little bit, but you've seen enough of Mag versus the Dentist to know the dentist thing is just something you just can't really joke around with. Maybe there's an easier way to get to where I'm trying to get to. Or there could be a dark, foreboding cave path that leads to almost certain doom. Wow. I was kind of kidding on that second part, but kind of not. Though I'm not really one to talk too much about the dentist thing. I've still not had a cleaning this year. I've had several dental appointments, just all for corrective work. Wow. That's weird. Oh, my stars. Now, there's a lot of really good things this game does. Platforming, though, like I said, there's some platforming sections, and we already know that I'm just not the best platformer. And this game has some really weird, funky jump timing, and oh, maybe we Akuna Oasis. Okay. That's extremely good, Keo. Insurance benefits with any kind of job, definitely a plus.
Huh.
Oh yeah, and Bob and Top, they absolutely are interesting clothing items. Old Hurley.
Huh.
A Cloud Catcher. Okay, this is the Cloud Catcher Chronicles, so interesting. He sells Old Kingdom coins for oodles of stuff? Oh, wow. Okay. So this is an archaeology dig then. It only took 5 sprites to clear this. I'm game for whatever this is. Maybe it's just the tree spot. Discovered animal fennicorn? Okay. Sounds like unicorn almost. But yeah, that's one of the things that make the company Spectrum Shampoo. It's another hair dye. Okay. But the company I work for is extremely attractive because they have so many good benefits. Alright, so we're still like nowhere near the goal for where we came here for in the first place. It's not even a rock we can pick up. Anybody else around here? More of those flowers, thankfully. Oh, okay. That is like a unicorn, like a deer unicorn hybrid thing. Interesting. And oh, this looks like a durian tree. Interesting. I can't chop it down. Okay, so it's not a tree that we can harvest. Some more murk. We need 6 sprites for that, so not enough for that. Oh, I'm not able to move past this. It's invisible wall stuff. That's rather unfortunate. Yeah. Oh yeah. No telling what they eat. Oh, there's a cat. "14 sprites. Wow. I feel like we're in like end game area at this point. Like the 14 mark is in the fact we can't walk to certain spots. Maybe we'll get lucky. Oh, there's a quest giver inside this too? 7 sprites, so we definitely are lacking some sprites. Oh, we're getting invisible walled so hardcore. Maybe we can walk around this though. Yeah, like the point of interest marking. Oh, that's interesting. Another cat. Some butterflies. I feel like I'm going to get stuck. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate because we were trying to, you know, basically recover where we went the wrong way. And lo and behold, they didn't want to let us do that. Okay, and no seeds, no fodder. The fodder is used to, you know, for currency almost, but it's also used to be able to chop up seed and get seeds from. Wow, we are like on the far side of the island for certain. Hopefully we'll be able to complete this last quest. And for those of you that are joining in or first watching, my name is Mag Sinker with Convertible Turtle Gaming. And this is just a really chilled, relaxed stream playing a game called Yonder. It's on Nintendo Switch, Steam, and Xbox. Presumably also available, oh that's weird, for a PS4. Oh my gosh. I wouldn't even figure that out had I just not. Wow, okay. Huh, that's funny. We found shore. Interesting. So now we have 6 sprites, and I know there's something here to clear that took 6 sprites, so we may not get this quest completed, but we sure as not will get some of this extra murk cleared up. And maybe it'll help open the path that we need. Okay, that's the 14 murk, so there's no way of clearing that. Here we go. Here's some more of this murk. There we go. We got the 6 for this. Sunglasses. Hey! That's 1 out of 3 of those sunglasses we need. And that's just a little hole somewhere. Okay. Yeah, and it looks like we should be able to walk here. Oh, it's because the Merc graphic is a little wispy out. Okay. Oh, thanks for the GG on that, Keo. So it looks like somewhere over here we're going to have to kind of traverse or explore to find our way back. It's good to know that the fennicorns make that little squeaking noise. Have to think about that before I put them on a farm somewhere. It's a nice little noise, but if you remember like an Ark, the dodos make a nice little noise too. But when you get like 5 or 6 of them in the same area, it becomes a haunting melody of squawks. Well, maybe this is our way out. Hey, it's looking like we're actually making some progress here. 9 minutes left on the stream. Can we get where we're going? Maybe not. This is like the longest pathway ever. It is rather cool though. I mean, the way you can explore things and go places and just kind of find what you're looking for, but not really necessarily be looking for it straight away. Alright, so that cat is what started this whole entire mess. Oh man. So I'm not doing something sneaky or cool to jump backwards. That's just the way this game handles when you're right up against something and it doesn't want you to be able to jump it. Notice it's throwing me back on this too. So it looks like somehow we've got to be able to get up to all that. I know we can start kind of here, kind of fall. Alright. Well, that cat will just have to stay there for a little while. Because we are on our way. Oh, we've been tracking the wrong thing. Oh my goodness. Okay, hopefully not so bad that it put us way off course. 13 sprites. Oh wow. Okay. That's a whole lot of work too. Okay. Ah, here we go. Back to where we were kind of... I don't even know why we veered off this path like that. Oh, whoa, that's a whole lot of butterflies. Oh, cutscene time. Just in time for a cutscene, it looks like. Greetings, sprites here. Your path has led you to the Cloud Catcher. It now holds open a wound across our worlds. Okay. It's the source of the murk. The old man whom time forgot. You still have far to go. Travel to the old kingdom. Speak with the wizard Doubles. Okay. Meanwhile, that's a really kind of horrific looking face there. And we're going to go all the way to the top here. Because the Inner Explorer in me says we should go all the way to the top. Oh, that's some wreckage. Okay. These the same stairs that we went up to begin with? Maybe not. There's a cat? Yeah, I definitely would have remembered the cat. It does. This is not a Zelda game. Let's get that out of the way right now, right? But it's got so many weird parallels to Zelda, it's just... It looks like it was heavily influenced by it, to say the very least. Ah, here's a reason to come out here. Green shampoo, so we can turn our hair a myriad of colors, including green now. Couple of plant spots for trees. Speaking of which, that's something we need to do before we cut out of here today. Let's go make us a traveler's knot, which is our teleportation device. And we'll go ahead and pop over to our Southfield farm. We only got the one farm. I want to say there's like 6 or 7 farms in the game. We have no farmhand. We do have some food. Oh, boy howdy. You can tell that we've had some animals on our farm moving around. We have just the one groffle, but it's got a quite a bit of production value going on here. Let's see if there's anything else. I do know that presumably doing what we just did will eventually make fertilizer for us in the game, which supposedly helps our farm. Oh, hey, this is our inventory chest for what our farm's done, and it's made 3 things of groffle milk. It could be parallel to Breath of the Wild. That's kind of a neat way to think about it. Alright, so crafting. We need, okay, boom, boom. Now we actually should be able to go to Cleat. Yep, we just gotta get the cleat and we can turn that in. We might be able to finish this quest out before the stream ends. I don't necessarily know where Cleat is. No, he's not too far away. But I could see that being a parallel world. I mean, it's got some similar art style. It's got some sweeping vistas. The world, the map is definitely a lot smaller. But we can allow that. Hey, this is the guy that gave us the pickaxe. Hey, we got an ancient coin. Nice. There's a quest mark on our map right here. Above our head, roundabout. Oh, there's some kind of building up here. Oh, this is the trap dude. Who we still haven't been able to trap anything for. Up, and there goes my alarm. Well, Turtle Club, it is 9:30. It is the very latest possible that I can stay up. Fortunately, that's possible because we're doing this from the couch. It's been great hanging out with everybody that's popped in today to say hey. Keo, our sponsor who popped in. IKM Wolf Gaming, Sally. You all coming in here and talking with me. And Yoshi Banjo, who is a new viewer today. And, you know, there was those 5 people. We had 4 lurkers. Lurkers are always appreciated well here. I thank you, Keo. Guys, I'm going to make sure I get myself a good night's sleep. You all out there, have a good breakfast, good lunch, good dinner, good morning, good evening. Hey, Dogai! How's it going? You're lurking. Oh, thank you for lurking, Dogai. I appreciate it. Good to see you and hear from you. Eddie, it's been a while. Oh, it's been a while. We are back to being able to stream every single morning when we get off work. We just had to get another capture card, another computer to make it all possible. And so it's going to be a lot more low production Monday through Thursday. But we're really happy so far, guys, with how it's turning out. Tomorrow morning we'll be playing some more Yonder, as that will be Thursday. So Tuesday through Thursday is going to be Yonder. Friday and Saturday mornings is, of course, going to be a Quesadilla with lime. And Sunday mornings will be Ark. And Monday mornings, we haven't told everybody what that's going to be. You'll have to tune in Monday morning at 8:30 a.m. to get a glimpse of what that's going to be. But Turtle Club, thank you for hanging out with me. I'm going to have a good morning, and that, to me, is actually a good night. You all have a good whatever you're about to have. Just make sure it's a good one, and thanks for watching. Take care, guys.